Today we will discuss how to find out the rate law equation for various order of reaction. So in this case, first is the rate law equation for zero order reaction. Now zero order reaction, I will give you an example when H2 react with Cl2, giving you twice of HCl. Now this reaction takes place in presence of light. So this is the rate determining factor. So rate of reaction is not depending on the concentration of H2 and Cl2, and hence it is a zero order reaction. Now let us consider a reaction in which a reactant A is getting converted into product. So the rate law equation will be d by dt of concentration of A is equal to K and the reactant raised to the concentration term. Now since this is zero order reaction, so here we will write 0. Now we will do the rearrangement such that the concentration terms comes one side. So it will be dA. Now this is A0 that we can neglect. So dt will go that side and negative sign will go that side. So it will be minus k dt. Now we will integrate it with respect to time. So when time is 0, we are taking the concentration as A0. When time is t, we are taking the concentration as A. So integrating dA is equal to minus k and integration of dt. So that will be nothing but this will be A is equal to this part, it will become minus kt plus C. At time t is equal to 0, A is equal to A0. So in our previous equation, we'll put the value. So instead of A, you will be writing A0 is equal to minus K, T you will write 0 plus C. So A0 will be equal to C. Now from this you are getting the value of C. So that we will put in this equation. A is equal to minus KT plus C. So C you will be putting A0. Take concentration term one side. So it will be A minus A0 is equal to minus KT. Or you can take minus A0 minus A. So that minus and one minus here, that will get cancelled. So you are left with A0 minus A is equal to KT. Or K will be equal to T will go in the denominator. So this is the rate constant expression for zero order reaction. Now we'll be finding out the half-life. Half-life is when the final concentration is half of the initial concentration. So this is the initial concentration, this one is final. So finally you will be taking half of initial. So T half will be A0 minus A0 upon 2 upon K. Take LCM of this, and finally on solving T half you will get A0 upon K. Now when we see the graph of concentration against time, you will get a graph like this with slope is equal to minus K. Next one is the first order reaction. If the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant, which is participating in a chemical reaction, raised to first power, then it is called the first order reaction. Now here the example is N2O5 giving you N2O4 plus half O2. So we are considering a reaction in which the reactant A is getting converted into product. So the rate law expression will be minus d by dt of A is equal to K concentration of reactant raised to power 1. So take the concentration terms one side. So it will be dA upon A is equal to minus k dt. So we will integrate it with respect to time. At time t is equal to 0, this concentration is A0. At time t concentration is A. So integration of dA by A is equal to minus k integration of dt. This will give you natural log A, that will be equal to minus kt plus C. Now at time t is equal to 0, natural log A, that will be equal to natural log A0. So instead of natural log A, I will be putting natural log A0, that will be equal to minus k, t is 0, plus c. From this we will get the value of c. So this value I will be putting in this equation. So natural log a is equal to minus kt plus natural log a naught. So take concentration term one side, natural log a minus a naught is equal to minus kt, or a naught minus a, that will be equal to kt. This negative values, they will get cancelled. So now convert it into log base 10. So that will be 2.303 log a naught upon a. Now this t will come here, is equal to k. Now this is the rate constant equation for first order reaction. Now you have to find out the half-life. To finding out the half-life, now wherever there is a, you will be writing a naught by 2. So this part will become a naught by 2. So this a naught and a naught will get cancelled. So you are left with log 2. So it will be 2.303 upon k into log 2. So that will be 0.3010, and when you multiply with this, it will become 0.693 upon k. On integrating with respect to time, now we are integrating it at time 0 it is a naught, at time t it is a. So when we integrate dA by a in this time interval limits, so it will be natural log a is equal to minus kt plus c. And now you will put the value, that is at time t is equal to 0, natural log a will be equal to natural log a naught. So here I will be putting natural log a naught is equal to minus k, t is 0 times 0 plus c. From this we will get the value of a naught, value of c. So this value I will be putting in this equation. So I will get natural log a is equal to minus kt plus natural log a naught, or take the concentration term one side. So natural log a minus a naught is equal to minus kt, or a naught minus a, this will get cancelled, is equal to kt. Convert it into log 10. So 2.303 log 10 a naught upon a is equal to kt. Now k will be, t will come here, so you will get the value of k. Now from this you will find out the value of t half. So t half means a you will be putting a naught by 2. So this a naught will get cancelled. You are left with log 2. Log 2 is 0.3010 into 2.303. So t half you will get 0.693 upon k. So this will be the value of t half. Now let us see what will be the nature of the graph. So when we draw graph of log r against time t, you will get a graph like this. The slope will give you the value of k. So because slope is equal to minus k upon 2.303 r. So slope will be equal to minus k upon 2.303.